Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm showing you another one of my 3D swaps for Stampin' Up's Onstage over in Orlando, Florida. Now these are a little bag that's going to hold a caramello koala. Now I haven't got them in there yet, and I won't do that until I get over to America because I don't want this chocolate to melt here in our summer into my bags and wreck my bags. So I'll pop them in when I get over there. This is the Share What You Love Designer Series paper, and I've used the matching colours for the lids of these containers. This one is Old Olive. We have Grapefruit Grove, Blackberry Bliss, Rich Razzleberry, and Mint Macaron. And the one we're making right now is going to be Tranquil Tide. So it's so cute. There's no stamping involved. It's all die cutting. So we have this frame that's been cut for the lid. We have a circle and a heart, and we've got some gorgeous basic black baker's twine that's just setting it all off. So let's bring in the supplies and I'll quickly show you what I've used. I've used a stitched all around stamp set, but I haven't stamped. I've just used the framelits. And like I said, I've used the frame for the lid, and then the small circle, and then the heart. So I'll grab those out. I have the black baker's twine for the bow, and then I have my kit here as well, which is the Share What You Love Designer Series paper, which is 4 by 6 inches. We have some Tranquil Tide and some Whisper White as well. And you can find all the measurements and supplies over on my blog, and that's in the description of this video. In the description you can also see a link to my online store where you can purchase all your Stampin' Up supplies if you live in Australia. If you are popping in an order, please put in that Hostess code and I'll send you out a free gift. So we're going to start by making the bag first. And I'm going to bring in my trimmer. So this is going to come together really quick. It is a really quick and simple thing. So on the 4-inch side, we're going to score at 1 inch. And then we're going to turn it around to the 6-inch side, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch. One and 1/8 of an inch, and I'm just going to score it down to my trimmer where it says 2 centimeters. I don't know whether you can see that there, it's just there. So I'm just going to down to that part and score. Then I'm going to move it over to 1 3/4, and I'm going to score all the way down. Then score at 3 1/4. And then I'm going to move to 3 7/8, and then I'm just going to score down to that 2 centimeter mark as well. And the last one is 4 1/2. And that's it. Now we're just going to fold and burnish all those score lines that we've made. Not worrying about the ones that we've just gone down to the 2 centimeter mark. We don't worry about those ones. Okay, so this is our little rectangle here, and this is our tab here. So we're going to cut off that rectangle. And I'm also going to just cut a wedge off both sides. Then we're going to cut up each of those 4 score marks down the bottom. That's it, the bottom of our box. So one there. How pretty is this paper? I love the shimmery of it. Okay. So I'm going to bring in some tear and tape, and I'm going to place some tear and tape along the edge of the tab here. Place the box together. So lining those edges up. Now where that little tab is that we've just placed in, let's see whether you can see that. Can you see that there? That is going to be the back of the box. So I'm placing this in, and I'm going to, this is the front, this is the back, so I'm going to pop some glue down in that tab, and then I'm also going to glue my box down. If I place it down, I'm going to pop my bone folder down in there just to squish down and make sure that that glue holds it tight. Tombow glue works really well, but it needs to be pushed down as well. Okay, so we have our box together, and these are our sides here where our little score marks are. I'm going to pop them out, and see we've only just scored down to that little bit, and that's as easy as that box. I'm going to push these down here as well so it all pops out and it sits like a bag. So let's bring the big shot in and we'll cut out all our other pieces. So I'm going to put my frame through first. And I actually might bring in my precision plate because I find I struggle with getting these out. So let's bring that plate in, and hopefully this works a little bit better. That's how I've done all my other ones. So you've got to be really careful taking this out. I think if you have the die brush, which I've ordered, it is coming, but I don't have it yet, so that come out really well. And I'm just going to pop all those pieces out as well. Okay, so that's all them. I don't need that precision plate for any of the other dies, so I'm just going to pop my cutting mat back on. And I have my piece of Whisper White that I'm going to cut out my circle, and then just that scrap bit of Tranquil Tide for my heart. So let's pop them through. This is such a sweet set. I have used it so much. It's definitely a must-have. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that straight down onto the Whisper White piece. There we go. I'm going to make a little tiny bow with the baker's thread. And this is really thin, it's lovely. Okay. Cut off some of that excess. Using a glue dot, I'm going to pop a glue dot in half, so just fold it over on itself, and then I can attach it. You can also use your green Tombow glue for this as well, that does work. So for my lid, I want to just score down so we have those score marks there. So it sits nice and straight like that. So I'm going to bring my scoreboard back in. Sorry, my Stampin trimmer, not my scoreboard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up these two parts on either side of that circle. So I'm just going to line them up on either side and score down there. And I'm going to turn it over and do the exact same on the other side. And I found this worked perfectly. I didn't need to measure, I just lined those two marks up and it gives me that nice little border there. So folding and scoring on those two bits. Just like that. All I'm going to do, so that makes it nicely in half, it's just perfect. I'm going to stick some tear and tape on the back here. And attach that to my bag. So making sure I have the back of my box there, I want to attach. If I close it down, I want to make sure it's in half there. So by pushing it down, I've made sure that that runs along that score line there, as well as it's in the middle on both sides. So I'm going to pop a dimensional on the back there, because that's how we're going to, that's how it's going to be all attached together. And then I can glue this straight down onto my front of my lid. So in the middle there. And that's that little pouch. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment. And all the measurements and supplies can be found over on my blog. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time, have a good day. Bye.